favorite Zerg versus our favorite Terran matching up. Just as a review of the bracket, this is the semifinals. Whoever wins this match gets into the finals. We have the number 1 seeded Hersman, number 3 seeded Tink, who knocked. Well, I wouldn't say an upset, but it was definitely perhaps an unsuspected win versus Jack. We are on Ruby Rock for the first game. Thank y'all for bearing with me while I figure that out. Oh, got the music back up. There we go. So yeah, the winner of this match goes on to the finals, and the losers bracket will play in the background just for the sake of time. May the best win. Yeah, thank y'all for hanging in there. These players, we've already casted them both. We had a pretty impressive performance by both players. Tink winning a late game, 3 late game ZVPs, and Hersman having a great performance in TVT. These players need no introduction. In the bottom right corner, we have Tink Tonk. In the top left corner, no introduction, we have Bubba, aka Hersman.
You want a piece of me, boy?
As always, we are going to get their aptly made Hearthstone cards up here. These players are the best that the new player tournament has to offer. Both of these players have practiced quite a bit, and I'm so excited to see them compete. Pretty dominant performances out of both of them. You'd love to see it. Scouting Overlord, nothing crazy from our Zerg player. It is a pull first. It is a pull first, and that's a big deal. 2 Zerglings already out. 4 Zerglings. It's a Zerg rush. Can Hersman deal with this? He's making an engineering bay. It all depends what the follow-up is. If he immediately makes a Reaper, Hersman should be okay. 2 barracks. He goes a 2 barrack start. That's pretty promising. Alright. If he's going to do something, he's got to do it now. Or maybe he can look to snipe that second base if he builds it on the low ground. Hersman has built his command center on the high ground before, so I don't know. No SCV scout is tragic. It is. But Tink's not moving out across the map, so I don't know if he can take advantage of the pull first, you know? I mean, he will have protection versus that early Reaper. Oh, he started that early +1. He's going to have an aggressive push, I think. He's got his base basically saturated. Tink needs to start link speed as soon as possible. Grenade bounces Brenda up in the air. They have a duel. The Zerglings coming into flank. They will not catch the Reaper. The micro is insane. Denied. The Reaper goes down, which is actually a really big deal. It lets Tink, who is a little bit less experienced of a player, to just kind of focus on his macro, continue on. Two spine crawlers is actually kind of crazy. I think it'll be needed for this stem timing that's coming up, though. High ground CC is a little late. I'm not gonna lie. +1 finishing up soon. Marines, Marauders. I'm sure we're going to see some medevacs. Let's see what we get from the starport. So it's a 2-1-1. 2-1-1-2. Okay. Interesting. Lifts up the factory. Puts it back down. Widowmine. Widowmines are going to be devastating here. Especially with a Zerg player with no detection. Love pumping out the drones, though. He is not scared. He is not afraid. Making those drones. You love to see it. Getting his third base. Very good. Let's see what we got going on across the map. Tink, macro-oriented as always, takes his Roach Warren. Baneling Nest, filling out that tech shrubbery. Evolution Chamber, excellent. I would love to see a move out of those Spine Crawlers to his second base. So one key thing is Hirschman, or aka Bubba, is just taking his natural expansion. He has a lot of great infrastructure with these armories. Probably moving into tech if I had to guess. I mean, I don't foresee Tink being able to do much with these defensive Widow Mines. Hirschman definitely respecting Tink. Not moving out. See a little bit of minerals floating, although he is mining about the same actually. I'd love to see 2 more hatcheries go down for Tink. Maybe 1 just to be safe, but Drilling Claws, a nasty upgrade for any Terran to take. Medevacs, Marines, Marauders, and Mines, the quadruple M's of death. 1-1 is finished up. Only electing for 1 armory. 3rd command center is on the way. Mules are dropping. SCVs are transferring. Tink still with a slight lead, which would be expected by a Zerg, but I really want to see an explosion of workers more than anything. No 3rd base is a really key thing to notice for Tink. He absolutely should not move in. Oh my goodness. Oh, he picks up trying to avoid the mines. He is too late. That exchange could have been worse. He only lost the Vanguard. Let's look at the units lost. Yeah, a little bit more even when you look at it that way. A poor exchange for Tink, but nothing game-breaking. Nothing game-breaking. Still pretty even. Although I'd love to see, excuse me, another hatchery or 2 come down for our Zerg player. I'd love to see a little bit more aggressive of upgrades come out. This move out. I think if Tink does not catch this on his way out, it could be pretty devastating. 3rd CC goes down. I love that move out. Snipe on the Overlord. It won't quite supply block Tink as he has pretty healthy overhead for his Overlords, making 3 more even. His upgrades are finishing. This game is definitely evening out, I would say, with our Red Terran player taking that 3rd expansion. That's pretty bad. Is that a hive? That's a hive coming up from our Zerg player. A way that he can win is certainly with Broodlords, but I would start those Spires right now if I were Tink Tonk. If he's going to build Broodlords, it needs to be quick. Oh, scan. Oh, scan can only mean one thing most of the time, especially in the Metal Leagues. Also, small detail, I love to see Hydralisk movement before range. That's kind of a small augmentation, but it's very good. Excuse me. Had a cough there, clear my throat. The army supply is definitely creeping up. You need to see an army supply advantage that is pretty overwhelming, though, if you are gonna win as a Zerg player, though. I mean, 67 army supply is good. The upgrades are good, but so are Hirschman's. I mean, this is a very evenly matched game. Yeah. Mr. Arby, it's good to see you. We are nearing the finals. We have just a couple more games on the way. I like your comment, by the way. Welcome back. I think we need some tech out of tank. I don't think this mid game army is going to cut it versus a sieged up tank position and Widow Mines and this bio. I mean, there's only 2 medevacs, so nothing crazy. A 4th CC is on the way. 5 hatcheries are good. 5 expansions are really good. From our blue Zerg player from Tink Tonk. Really love to see some Broodlords. I would really love to see Broodlords, especially because if you look at the units. Units. There we go. We only have 6. Well, 6 Vikings is actually nothing to sneeze at with 17 Marines. So actually, Broodlords are not the end-all be-all here, but I think they would certainly provide an advantage in tech that Tink needs. So really solid player so far. Yeah, you're gonna have to have. I wouldn't mind saying Ultralisks, especially if he gets really way. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't mind seeing that either. Vipers are kind of hard to use, especially at this level. I can barely use Vipers. I think what he really needs is Broodlords. Maybe a few Ultras, like you said. I think we're seeing a move out. He does see it. Let's go to the Let's go to the Bubba Cam. Let's go to the APM. Both players pretty high. Hirschman does have, or Bubba does have an advantage. Now that Vipers can't pull siege tanks, they're less good. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's a meat grinder. Oh, it's a siege position. Oh, and the Banelings are stuck behind the Hydras. They do connect. Okay, in the production tab, you do see a little bit of more production. But I think he's out of larva. He has no larva. That was absolutely brutal. Oh my gosh, dude. Absolutely brutal. Oh no, this might be all she wrote for the Zerg player. How many tanks? 9 tanks. Sieged up. It's not enough. That is 2 Gs in the chat right there. GG. Well played. Hirschman, Bubba takes another game. Wow. Unbelievable. Whew. Hirschman, aka Bubba, goes up 1-0. This is the semifinals, I would like to remind everybody. And we look at that bracket. The winner of this match gets into the final match, competing for that share, that lion's share of the $200 prize pool. Winner of this match goes on to those finals. Love these players. Wow. What a game. I think that meat grinder of tanks just diving into that siege position, up a ramp no less, was completely devastating for our Zerg player who is trying to fight back from that deficit. Down 0-1. It is our friend, the Naked Historian, Tank and the Tonk. In the top right corner, the #1 seed of the tournament, fighting for his spot in the finals, is our favorite, Hersman.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Also known as Bubba, of course. Let's go ahead and, as always, bring up those cards. Let's discuss. I mean, I think that game is really close. The pivot point there, I think, is if Tink with that army catches Hersman moving out on the map, it's a completely different story. I think he crushes, maybe not crushes, but he definitely wins that fight. I mean, that would be like a Teutoburg Forest. I mean, the Gaul/Germanic army closing in on that Roman column. Perhaps the Romans have the superior, you know, tech and army, but the numbers, and in that way of attacking, you know, that would be the deciding factor. So I think Tink needs to take that advantageous fight in order to beat Bubba, our Hersman Terran. Singing out his overlords as always. We have 2 hatcheries going down. You have to attack from 2 angles. It's very difficult as Zerg. Yeah, Blinding Clouds, that's a good point. I know it's kind of an older message. Blinding Cloud would have been good there. Hard to do, though. Drops onto tanks is hilarious. And it's never BM to send friend requests to your opponents. We see a very standard setup from our red Zerg player, Tink Tonk. An earlier Ling Speed +1, same strategy, 2 racks into, I believe, 2 factory and a starport. Yeah. Out of Bubba, our blue, Bubba the blue Terran. Little alliteration there. No Reaper. I don't know if he forgot his Reaper. Judging by his gas, he might have. I don't know. No Reaper. I'm completely blind. There's the Reaper. There's Johnny the Reaper. Is the micro good enough? Wow. You should never invade, or excuse me, you should never engage into tanks. Especially as a low APM player. Hersman with the 4 Zergling kills. Brenda's Revenge does come through. Probably a little bit of a morale boost for Tink. Let me get the nameplates up. I love the, excuse me, the macro of Tink. You love to see it. I'll send you that friend request, or accept that friend request for you. 2 engineering base. I like that look from Hersman. Very defensive posture. Very late second CC though, to be honest. I think if Tink capitalizes on this economic advantage, I think he can do really well, but I think he has to take his 3rd expansion quickly if he is going to do anything with that. Because Stem is finishing, and he's getting tanks, and we know what happened last time. If Hertzman, aka Bubba, wins this match, I think he'll be undefeated through the tournament going into the finals, which is a great place to be. I think it would be worth trying to go around and hit the base against that amount of siege tanks. I think you gotta wait for the Terran move out, because it's incredibly difficult to kind of leapfrog siege your tanks across the map. It can be done, but it's very difficult. But I think forcing the unsiege is a great method. It's kind of thinking outside the box, so to speak. A Ling Bane Muta player. Harass the base with the Muta and then catch the army with the Ling and Bane. That's a very fun way to play. Be the dub. Very, very fun way to play. I personally like Hydra Ling Bane, because you had the Ling Bane for exactly what you said, and then Hydras to transition into Lurkers mid the late game. Personally, what I like. But I'm not a great Zerg. I'm only like Diamond 2 or 3 with Zerg. Nazgul is a Master Zerg player, so definitely hear him out. Yeah, that's a good point. I like the third base going up for tank. I'd really love to see just 70 drones right now at that 6-minute mark. I know it's hard to do, but I'd love to see him just drone up, spend all of his Zarvon drones, and then explode into maybe some Roach Ravager. Transitioning into some Lurkers, or maybe even, he already has this Infestation Pit, maybe even a Hive into Broodlords. Lurkers are kind of necessary in StarCraft 2. If you do join the ladder again. People were yelling. I was making Infestors, and people were yelling at me. Maurice in the chat included. Just yelling at me to make Lurkers and Vipers. Army supply, pretty even. Worker supply, definitely an advantage for tank. I love to see that out of him. Double Spire, again, I would really, really like to see the Broodlords. Anna, have you come to join us for some commentating?
Just a quick check-in. Are we going to stream mine and Jackson's lower bracket or just the main bracket?
I mean, there will only be 2 more matches after this match, so I'll stream both.
So what do we have following this match?
You and Jack. And then the finals. I believe so. Let me pull up the bracket.
So we're doing the winner of the losers bracket versus the winner of the upper bracket.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and update that, actually. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
A little bit of drama. I mean, it's already 11:20. We only have 2 more total matches to cast, so I think we might as well go all in and go ahead and cast the next 2 matches, because that's only a best of 1 between you and Jack, and then it'll be a best of 5 just to close out the night. Last 2 players. Mm-hmm. Also, do you want to cast real quick while I go to the bathroom?
Sure. Yeah.
Here, I'll do a follow camera on. We kind of know what Hersom is doing. Widow Mines, which are completely devastating. A siege up position behind some supply depots. Marines, Marauders, Medevacs. Let's do a camera follow on Tink in the Tonk. I'll go ahead and be right back. Maybe 1 minute.
I can't see anything.
Oh, you can't? Oh. I don't know if can I share my screen? Let's see. Can you now?
Let's see. Yes. Yeah,
okay.
We'll
I'll be right back.
All right, guys. I believe you guys can hear me, but not see me this time around. We are just watching this tenacious last round before we start breaking things down. Following this round, you're going to see... Hey, Richie, I'm commentating for a second while Drake goes to the restroom. So following this round, we're going to have me and Jackson in the lower bracket, Gink and the Stink. And then we'll have the winner of the lower bracket versus the winner of the upper bracket, and that'll be the end of the tournament.
Sadly, I am not in it. I just lost.
Happens.
It happens. Then I made it what? 5th place? 4th place? I think 5th. Not bad.
Your first tournament.
My first tournament, yeah.
Oh, let's see what we got going. So Bubba and Tink Talk. He's being really meticulous here. He's building up a good economy. He's
The
got
economy's
so
insane.
many roaches right now.
Yup.
The roaches are just.
I believe we have the
it takes me out
accidental.
every time.
Oh, it does? Oops. Here's okay, I'm back. Alright, so we have the accidental Mutalisk for, I assume, Tank. We have a pretty well-rounded composition. Thank you, by the way, for taking over for a second, Anna. Really had to use the bathroom.
Yeah, they're all muted in the other chat, so I just decided to come in here for a little bit.
You are welcome, Richie.
I am going to hop over and update the tournament participants and how the bracket's going to finish out.
Okay, sounds good. We have an investor coming up from Tank. Oh, the scan. That can only mean one thing. Let's go to the Bubba Cam. A Ghost Academy.
What did I type in chat? The units are low-key insane. There's a lot of them right now.
Oh, yeah. Richie, how do you feel playing? Is your tournament run over?
Yeah, it's over.
Do you feel good about it at least? Did you feel like you had some
No.
good games? No?
No, no, I'm just kidding. I had so much fun.
Oh, we have an attack. A stim immediately. Oh, no. Don't go into the siege position. He's targeting the tanks, which is better. But the siege tanks are just too much. You can't fight those siege tanks. Oh, and with Tink's tournament life on the line. Actually, no. Tink does have one more match, even if he wins this. This isn't over.
They each basically still have one more chance to win, whatever. Because either way.
Yep.
But yeah, pretty fun. Really enjoyable. Every match was just like their own little creative
Oh, no.
insaneness.
The Viper went down. The army is still there. He's got to fight. Oh, the Liberator siege is up. The bio's too much. And it's over for Tink. The macro is too strong from Hearstman. I think Bubba takes this. What a devastating siege. HGG. My thoughts exactly. What a match. And it's over just like that, 2-0. Tink goes down to the lower bracket.
Drake, how do you feel about this tournament in general? Just about everything.
Oh, it's kind of the dream come true.
I know. I can like
I never
every
thought-
every time I look over you on the screen, you're just so focused and so like tuned in, dude. You're like locked in on this. It's so funny.
I know, it is. It's pretty intense. It's like camping. It's intense. All
I
right,
was waiting for the day was.
take a screen grab of this.
Alright, I'm head back with them.
All right, brother. Wow. So let me go ahead and update the bracket real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get into the loser bracket here. Alright, so just as a quick update, we are in the final matches. Tink goes to the lower bracket. We're going to have Anna and Jack play here to compete against Tink to go to the finals. And that'll be it. It's a lot of organizing a tournament and commentating as well. Let me catch up on the chat. Norm, this tournament's great. You're great. Mr. Arby, glad you're back. Talking about defilers. The way it's true they may not know, but maybe they can research the units or look them up. Blinding Cloud made it. Tourmaline. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and get your camera ready. Yeah, Tink actually had a second life, so whoever wins this match goes on to face Tink, then the finals. But that's it. There's only one extra match. That'll be it. Let me go ahead and get your camera. There we go. Just making sure that is set up. And is dancing to the... Actually, she can't hear the Terra music. She's deafened. Alright, sudden death. Best of one. Whoever wins this match goes to the lower bracket finals. In the bottom left, we have our Protoss favorite. It is none other than...
My life for ire.
Jack. In the top right, she needs no introduction. She's on camera. I think she's being blocked by the soundboard a little bit. But you know her. You love her.
You want a piece of me, boy?
It is Anna. Let me go ahead and go back to my sources here. Also, I'll pull up the Hearthstone cards. Man, what a night it's been. These players are fighting for their tournament lives in the lower bracket here. Also, yes, you were thinking of Microbial Shroud on the Infestor there. It's kind of like the Defiler ability. But yeah, so we have a standard build coming out from Anna. Nothing crazy here. Same thing with Jack, who is actually creating a wall. Versus Protoss, or versus Terran, which can be good. I would not recommend it, though. It's only good if you see like a Hellion opener. But just a creature of habit, I'm sure it's better to do it every time than none of the time, probably. But we see that coming out from our Protoss player. I bet we're going to see a low ground expansion right now. Coming... Oh, high ground expansion, excuse me. After that, I'm sure we're going to see our orbital command for our... oh yeah, I like to keep them up for maybe a minute or so. I think I've been really good taking the cards down in time. But thank you for reminding me. Please always remind me. If you think I've forgotten, say it in the chat. I don't mind being backseated. Please, please. I'm not being sarcastic. Please tell me. Because I can forget. I've been casting for 6.5 hours. So if you think I've forgotten, tell me. Yes, Norm. And if you compete in a Diamond League tournament, which I think we're going to have maybe closer to the spring, then yes, you will get your own Hearthstone card. Also, the way I will know. If you see the first matches from the tournament, there's a way to know if the players are new or not. Safety battery out of our green Protoss player. Safety adept. Playing like he's playing versus a Zerg. Here's the thing though, that's better safe than sorry in my opinion. Love the marine production and the... I love the high ground orbital because it's just better to get that mule immediately out of that high ground command center. Everything's pretty on time. I mean, I'm expecting to see Tech Lab on the factory. Oh, nameplates. There we go. APM, that's funny. Anna is very mad at her command center, but it's okay. She pulled him away. You can see the surprise on her face as well. Let me also move her box just a little bit over. There we go. Taking that expansion on time. 6.5 hours of casting. Yeah, I am high on life. I had an energy drink at like 4 or 5, I think. I think 5. I'm high on life right now. My throat is dry. I'm drinking a lot of water though. Also, Richie, I think you would do great in the Diamond League tournament, okay? I think you do great. The real test is going to be if can Anna find a good fight to take versus Protoss. He's already got his Archons coming up. Templar Archives at least. He's enjoying a worker lead, I believe. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The income should be more even, though. Yeah, mules do a lot of work. You look geeking right now, Twin. I'm not gonna lie. Is geeking like not bad? I don't know. That seems like a semi-negative thing. Artosis pylon at the front for sure. If Anna can capitalize on it, I think that would be excellent. Oh no. That's still powering these shield batteries, at least. But no production out of those gateways if it goes down, though, which will be devastating. No zealots. We need to see more CVs from Anna. Twin. I am at the top of Gen Z, and I'm starting to lose touch. Mr. RB, so don't feel bad. You fell asleep. Was my casting not good enough for your Norm? You I'm joking, of course. The Liberator and tanks are really good. If Anna were to move across the map and get a nasty siege up position, she could probably win. 23 army supply? Yeah, she would crush that. Crush, actually. Yeah, she would absolutely decimate this Protoss. She needs to move across the map and take a 4th base, probably. Extended Thermal Lance, great upgrade for the Protoss to get. Already has +1, where the Terran has not started her upgrades. Yeah, I think... I don't even know. I think we're gonna need an expansion out of Anna. I don't think she can move across the map anymore, though. Well, if she were to take a good fight, especially with that Liberator, I think she could still do it. But her window is closing. I think you gotta hit a Protoss before the 8-minute mark, especially at a lower level. Maybe they can even extend to 9 minutes. Let's go to the Anna cam. Is she moving out? She needs to, because that Colossus with extended thermal lance is incoming. We have Archons. Stim in combat shield are on the way though. Let's go to the Anakim. That's a lot of supply depots.
Additional supply depots required.
Supply is fairly even. Income nearly dead even. Army supply is in favor of Anna. She's gonna have to hit hard and have a good fight. Those Vikings really need to be with the army. They really, really need to be with the army. Oh no, the Vikings. She really needs those Vikings. That's a great place to siege up though. That probe is not doing well. Let's go to the Jack Cam. Oh. Use her bio now. You got a stem? Oh, it's a disaster. Oh, it's a disaster. The tank moved across. The green Protoss player smells blood in the water. Is moving across the map. There's some tanks in a bunker and some units to defend, but it's going to be a tough defense. The choke point is nasty though for these units, but there's no upgrades. The tank goes down, and in about 10 minutes, it looks like we are seeing. Yeah, we're seeing the look on her face. Looks like Jack is going to have a second chance at the finals. Still a second life, even though it is sudden death. He gets a rematch versus Tink and the Tonk to compete for the grand prize. Because I don't see. I mean, it's a valiant effort, but I do not see with. I mean, 5 army supplies, 7 army supply versus 60. Listen, love Anna, but I don't see her coming back from this deficit. The Archon is wreaking havoc, and it's too much. Our fan favorite, Anna, the Tenacious Terran, will go down in this best of 1 in the lower bracket. 2 Gs. Jack will take it. He will take it. Alright. GG, well played. Yeah, it's 2 supply depots left. 0 supply. Man, that's zealot. Okay, there we go. Alright. GG. To the last SCV. I know. Listen, she's the Tenacious Terran. GG, well played. That was a brutal game. And look at... I mean, let's just look at the bracket real quick. I mean, where are the final dregs of this bracket? Ging gets a second... Or, sorry, Jack. He gets a second life versus Tink, who beat him at a close best of 3. He gets a second life versus Tink to compete in the finals versus Hirschman. He will get a long break preparing for that game. GG, well played. GG, well played. I'm going to see if Anna would just like to commentate with me at this point. GG well played, everyone. I hope y'all are enjoying the stream. I love seeing so many new and returning faces in the chat. Norm, as always, Richie, Spectre, a new face, Be the Dub. I think I already said Mr. RB. Jack, of course, even though you were just competing.
That was rough.
It was rough. Hey, it's a tough fight. Protoss is brutal. If you would have hit maybe a minute earlier, but he just had the army. It was a tough match. This is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I know if there's drama, isn't there? It's like Jack gets a second redemption match versus Tink to go to the finals after Tink beat him. Best of one, sudden death. Did you not want to commentate, Anna? Are you heading out?
Huh?
Did you want to commentate, or are you heading out?
No, I'm staying.
Oh, you can hop in the match if you want.
Okay.
Just so you can see it. Wait.
Like, I'm right here.
Wait, can you see the, I guess I could share my screen. Here. Let me share. Alright. Both players are ready. Oops, I have to move you. Oh no. Oh gosh.
Just click and move it. You got it.
Oh gosh. Alright. Technical difficulties. Okay. Let's see, did I get you? No. Your window capture's gone. It's okay.
Just
Okay, so I'll go ahead and introduce these players who really need no introduction very quickly, and then we'll figure out the window capture. The bottom left, the Zerg, fighting for his tournament life to the finals. If he wins, he gets a rematch versus Hirschman, who beat him 2-0. It is Tink and Patok. Top right corner, Jack, who is Terran.
Drake is asking
Yeah.
you to real quick.
Yeah, I was about to say. It's okay, that'll give us
Okay.
time to play again.
For sure, it's winner.
Yeah. It's okay. Easy mistake. I can technically get to your window capture. It just, it did the same thing. It disappeared. I'll have to delete it and come back. Let me see if I can just get it real quick. Okay. Bear with me, guys. One moment. Done. There we go. Let's reduce this. Alright, there we go. We have Anna back. Anna, we missed you. Alright. Make sure I got everything set up. There we go. Alright. One final time for one of these players. We have both of their Hearthstone cards pulled up. We have Tink and the Tonk in the top right corner, fighting for his tournament life as well. You know him, you love him. The tenacious Protoss, as ever. practicing pretty hard for this tournament. It is Jack.
My life for hire.
He's gonna love that one. Perfect. Let's get into it, guys. This is the final match before the grand finals. I thought the tournament might stop at midnight, but we have run into midnight.
We'll see. We got 12 minutes.
Unless we see a Zerg rush, it should go pretty quickly. I'm very proud of both of these players for making it this far. In the finals, we have the first, second, and third seed, by the way. I mean, perfectly seeded out, really matching their skill level. I have no idea who's going to win this. By the way, Jack hasn't faced Hurstum yet. I mean, what do you think about that matchup? Do you think either of them have an advantage, or it's matchup dependent, maybe? And that's to the chat, or Anna, if you have an opinion. Like, I mean, I think the clear advantage does go to the #1 seed, Hurstum. He has the most experience. He's just done really well. He's had I don't think he's dropped a single game this entire tournament. I love the 3 base expansion out of Tink. You're going to need that versus a Protoss player. Zergling speed already finished for Tink, which is really good. It's going to keep him safe in that early game. Early Immortal for defense against any kind of all-in shenanigans. You love to see it. Warp Gate almost finished. Some exploratory Zerglings out for our red Zerg player. Moving into a Twilight and Forge. Love to see just a ton of workers come out. If there's one thing Jack is really good at, it's making workers. Similar strategy from Tink, of course. Getting maybe not an early lair, but a well-timed lair. Roach Warren, Evolution Chamber. Macro Queens, as always. Zergling's coming in kind of chipping away at those Immortals, but the shield battery will hold. Getting some hull damage, but nothing too serious for our Protoss player. 28 Zerglings. Oh my gosh. I think Tink is going for the kill. He smells blood in the water.
Is he going to go for the rush?
He's going to go for the Zerg rush. If he does it, he has to do it like now. And I don't even know if he should go for the second base. I think he should try and kill the third. Yeah, 2 Immortals and a choke point. Probably still lose. There's no splash damage from our Protoss. So if Tink pushes right now, he can win the game. Army supply is pretty overwhelming. Well, would he win? He needs to go right now before these shield batteries finish. He needs to go right now. The shield batteries are going to finish as soon as he gets here. Oh, it's a disaster. These shield batteries are going to re-shield. Well, he is going to drain the energy and pick off that Immortal. Okay.
What's he doing back home?
What's he doing
Is
back
this the
home?
real attack, or is this
Not much macro is going
distraction?
on behind the scenes. And here's the thing, is it's the worker count. I mean, Jack has double the workers, or did for a second there, had double the workers of Tank. That's causing an income gap, which is pretty insurmountable. I mean, 800 more minerals than Tank, 300 more gas, and he's spending it too. He's getting his Templar Archives is +1. Goodness. The Protoss Death Ball, man. It's coming. I think he needed to hit 30 seconds before that, and he would have won. That's timing, man. Gosh, seconds are hours in this game. What a brutal, brutal hold. Archons are incoming. I think it was smart of the toss. There was no Adept in the wall. You're right. He could have... Oh, if he went into the natural main, he would have. You're right. We have a Robo Bay and probably some Colossus coming out next from our Protoss player. Making sure he is not supply blocked with these pylons. Hydroden with a lair. He needs lurkers. That's what won him that first game. He needs lurkers if he's going to pull this off. I mean, he's still in a deficit. The worker supply has evened up, but yeah, 60 workers is kind of the minimum. He needs to take a, honestly, a 4th and a 5th base. And he needs lurkers. Roaches and hydras are not going to cut it, especially when you have Colossi coming out, +2 attack, extended thermal lance, Archons, Immortals, and charge lots. It's just not going to be enough. There's the 4th expansion. 5th. Okay, I love this. I love this. It's funny, Hirschman. Six Overlords on the way. He will not be supply blocked for a long time. If there was ever a time he needed lurkers, it is right now. It is right now. If he makes lurkers, I think he can win. Jack has learned from his past experiences and has made observers. Archons, Immortals, and that might actually walk over the lurkers if there's enough. He does need to... Yeah, I was about to say, he's leaving 2 Archons on the table, which is probably the difference between winning and losing. 15 Hydras. Who wins this? Slight army lead? Okay, so he's not moving out, actually. He's just taking us 4th. I like this from the Protoss. I have drilled it into both of these players that the longer the game goes on, the harder it is for Zerg. That said, Jack is sitting back. But Tink is too. And here's the thing, like... The army supply is even, which you never want to see as a Zerg. The worker supply is actually an advantage for the Protoss, which you never want to see for the Zerg. I mean, if we look at the upgrades... Oops, that's units. Upgrades is on G. I guess it's the 2nd letter, or 3rd letter. I mean, we have +1/+1, but we have +2 for our Protoss. No +3 on the way just yet. I mean, from my Diamond Zerg experience, facing a Protoss is brutal. They can have half the APM and it doesn't matter. Late game toss is just so brutal. I think the only way at this point, especially with the 4 Stargates on the way, I bet we're even going to see +1 start up here in a second. Unless you're Cyril. Some drone benchmarks. I think that would benefit me, to be honest. We do have a more... Okay, getting up into the 70s is a little bit more decent for our Zerg player. I'd kind of like to see 80, maybe. That would be a pretty healthy number. I have told him what his drone count should be at one point. But remember, these are brand new players. I mean, these are players who are... I mean... Tink, I don't even know, had this game. He didn't have this game installed, what, 2 months ago? Same thing with Jack. These are brand new players, so... I mean, you can say benchmarks for drones, but... I mean... Do even, like, diamond players follow that, you know? That's true. That's true. Tink did win a game versus late game toss already. I think he needs... I think he still needs lurkers, though. Oh, Larry. Larry's having a bad day. Income advantage is actually shifting in Tink's favor. I think that's because he has that army supply. Or, excuse me, worker. Got a count there. I would like about 10 more workers, probably. +3 on the way. Broodlords incoming with Vipers, actually. Now, the question is can Tink use these Vipers effectively? If he could mass Broodlords. Look, Norm, you got your wish. 5 is an okay number. I would like to see maybe 3 more, maybe 8. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the carriers though. Oh, here's the thing. If Tink hits right now, while the carriers are being chronoed out, I think he has a chance, especially with the GG Lords, with the Brood Lords. I think if he can yoink the Colossi, look, Jack has followed my coaching to a T. He has 4 Colossi, Immortals, Archons, and Zealots with carriers, with +1 on the way. I main Protoss. I taught him how to be a dirty Protoss. I'm so sorry. I also helped Tink, though, to be fair. Corruptors. It's going to be close. Both armies are just about maxed out. +2 upgrades are about to finish for the Zerg. Oh, and we have a move out already. And before we can blink, this base is gone. Also, welcome Voodoo just for 2, I think. Welcome. Oh, the Vipers. They do evaporate. The army supply is dipping heavily. And he's targeting down the... Oh, the Broodlords just came in. This is what lost Tink the game the last time. He's targeting those Archons. He needs to get out. Okay, he remaxed. He made some Ultras, some Hydras. The Protoss army is just still so sturdy. He needs to consolidate his army. Oh my gosh, the eggs are dying. That's crazy. Hey, I only coached you once, and you're the first seed, and you're in the finals, Hershman. Don't forget that. Okay. Moment of truth. Tournament. The Zealot flank from the back shreds the Hydralisks. Tink's supply plummets. But here's the thing. He only has 2 Archons left. Oh, the Golden Armada has arrived. The Hydralisks are down. The Broodlords are falling. And I think tournaments... Tink's tournament life has ended. Well done. The finals. The tournament finals are set in a best of 5 with Hershman having the advantage. Gink wins the game, has not gone up against Hershman yet in this tournament. The number 1 and the number 2 seed, the best Protoss and the best Terran, are facing off in the finals. Wow. What a match.